It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Gets past one man. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Across midfield. He's on his way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 76 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
Jake Elliott to kick off for
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at the 31-yard line. Let's start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chiefs.
A give right side for Pacheco. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now here's Mahomes on the move to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Hunt will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Good return up past the 30.
Xavier Gibson on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there. They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Hurts.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's brought down. 7-7, our score after one.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard
Now second
line.
quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Sliding out of the pocket. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. 20 down the right sideline. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, 42 yards. And the Eagles take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. But even on the passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-6. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 111 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
first and goal at the 7-yard line.
Great, set. And anyone hit?
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there, and second and goal.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Barkley trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jalen Hurts with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Smith now to return. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Za'Darius Smith able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jahad Campbell. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Jalen Carter. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out, because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game starting the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. First and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Into the hands of Smith-Schuster on the crossing pattern. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Mahomes going to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Juju Smith-Schuster on the touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Mahomes will throw for it. Here's a diving catch right side. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. From the 33, here's a second down and 4. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now that sets up third and 2.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Chris Jones on the stop.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Quick slant here to Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, 27 yards. And the Eagles are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at 5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jahad Campbell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jahad Campbell. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Great, set.
Up to middle with Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
He was brought down at the
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
1-yard gain.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Great, set. On anyone, set.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Breaks through the contact, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Take notes, kid.
Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, he shifts past him. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 17-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
You ain't that nice, kid.
Netting him 33 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down. Now whistles and a timeout call here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One final try from Mahomes. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.